Well, this is my website, WKM Photography, and I think this has been up for about 18 years. I think it went up in 2002. So it's no longer going to be up since the internet doesn't support it after December 2020. And that's because the menu is flash based. So I'm just going to go through it all. This is my bio. You can go ahead and read it. Now we'll go to the portfolio. So the first thing on my portfolio is aerials from the sky, or from above rather. And I won't go through each one. So these are aerial shots. And these are sky shots. This last shot of the airplane wing was flying back from being on the East Coast at Dad's funeral. So I had some of his ashes in the file, and took a little bit of Dad back with me, flying back to California. Alright, now we got aviation shots, airplanes. Now these are landscapes. This one's views. This first shot is visiting Carolyn and Asheville, looking at the hills and the Cherokee Nation area. Lake Tahoe. I call that the Sacred Cow. It's Half Dome. Landscape Visions. Well, there you go, the fence, which is the home page on my site. These shots were done with a fog filter and very saturated film. That's a multiple exposure shot. I think about 8 to 12 shots in one frame. A few people in life. A couple at Central Park, New York City. Big Mormon family in Utah. Pennsylvania. Carolyn and her husband Bill Ball at Grandma's farm, doing their yoga days. Wienermobile. That's when I was visiting Carolyn and Asheville. We were coming back from the Smoky Mountains. And now some, studio photography. Consumer shots when I was working at Modern Age Photo Service. And Carolyn's book, Mayor Baba's Next Wave. I did the shot of the ocean and composited the two images together. So most of my commercial photography was high-tech and using my special effects background for multimedia. jobs that I had. This is high-tech promotional. These were studio shots I did just for fun. The toaster shot I did as a promotional image to go into a source book, and I rented the toaster to do the shot, and then I couldn't bear to return it, and hence that was the beginning of collecting Art Deco toasters, radios, everything. My house is full of it now. And the last is Archives, which was my early black and white work from when I was in Peru, and then when I was in New Hope and LA. So this was the start of my special effects. This is a shot done for high school yearbook called El Chasqui, using solarization technique in the darkroom. I was taken on a train on the way to Machu Picchu. Two old ladies at a church in Cusco, Peru, selling candles. This was a military coup in Peru in '68, I think. General Allende took over, and I just walked down there and took pictures of him going by. High school track meet. Llama. Nun that kind of looks like a llama. High school student. Hamid at Jeannie's wedding. New Hope, Pennsylvania. It's up in New York somewhere near the Finger Lakes, back roads, Ozark Mountains. And Kenny and I were going across the country. Stopped at a kind of a commune there. Colorado. They drink beer there. Uncle Mail's car. I was doing a lot of black and white infrared photography back then. Did a lot of work in LA, Synapse magazine, different musicians, Craig Burke, Herbie Hancock, Gary Wright, Don Preston, keyboardist for Frank Zappa. A group called Tangerine Dream from Germany. Malcolm Cecil, who put together this amazing Star Trek looking console called Tonto, which inspired Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder used him to do the synthesizer sounds for his keyboard in a lot of his albums. And my very last shot on my website, Famous Amos. This shot was done in Hoboken, New Jersey, when I was sent there by Famous Amos to train the crew there. And this is a list of clients that I had done work for when I was doing photography professionally. And contact was just my phone number and email address, which is no longer working. So that's it. That's my website. Bye-bye. It's been 20 years. Nice knowing you. I'll have to put together a replacement though.